Now, ladies and gentlemen, the DCI, in connection with the Kenya National Police, have of today unveiled the weapons used in the assassination of one Honorable Charles Ong'ondo, the MP of Kaspul. In regards to a statement that has currently been publicized on social media, the DCI has given out a statement. And I want to read the statement out loud and clear so that you will hear what they are currently alleging and what Kenyans think is being played out by the DCI here. Directorate of Criminal Investigation. Update on the ongoing investigation into the fatal shooting of Charles Ong'ondo. Following the previous update from the National Police Service regarding the tragic shooting of Honorable Charles Ong'ondo, we would like to provide the public with the latest information on the investigation's progress. Two additional suspects have been arrested: Edwin Oduor Odhiambo, also known as Abdul Rashid, and Dennis Sewe Munyasi. Upon their arrest, the suspect led the investigators to Edwin Odhiambo's house, where two pistols, a Retail Falcone, and a Sassimilars were recovered. Additionally, 9 rounds of 9mm caliber ammunition were found. A bag and footwear matching the description of those worn by one of the suspects at the scene of the incident were also recovered. All items have been submitted for forensic examination. We extend our gratitude to the family and friends of Honorable Charles Were and members of the public for the continued provision of valuable information to our investigators, which has allowed for significant progress in this case. If you have any information, they went ahead to give the toll number that you could call. And they even posted the pistols that were used during the assassination. Now, Kenyans are out here give I mean giving a contrary opinion towards the current findings the by the DCI, because let's look at it from another dimension. The DCI are telling us that they have arrested the culprits involved in the assassination. But the question that we ask, I mean, it has been less than a week since the assassination of Honorable Charles Ong'ondo, and the police have, as of currently, uncovered everything in regards to these assassination. The police recovered a pistol believed to have been used in the last week's assassination of Kasipul MP Charles Ong'ondo in a major operation in Kayole's Choka area that also uncovered a second firearm, a suspect's bag and shoe, police uniforms, mobile phones, and over 4,800 US dollars in cash. Now, if you convert that money into Kenyan shillings, it is over a million Kenyan shillings. Now, the forensic analysis links the murder weapon to at least 3 other crimes in Nairobi and Kiambu. Four suspects: William Imoli Shigali alias Omar Shakur, Juma Ali Haikal, a police officer, Douglas Moshiri Wambogo, and David Mihigo Kagame, are currently detained for 30 days pending investigation as detectives suspect the killing was organized by a well-funded criminal network. Now, investigators are pursuing additional suspects, including a border rider and a police officer believed to have coordinated the hit using a now deactivated SIM card registered under false identity. The MP's driver and bodyguard, who escaped unarmed, have been detained after giving conflicting accounts. Were's body is said to be flown to Homa Bay on Thursday tomorrow for burial on Friday in Kachieni village in Homa Bay County. Now, let's look at it in this manner. I told you earlier, and I have been saying this. This was an inside job. The MP's personal network, the MP's bodyguard PA, and also the driver should give the account and should uh, tell the people how they were not hit by a single bullet during this assassination. Yet, we are being told it was a mere assassination where bullets were being fired and intentionally all over. and all the bullets ends up hitting one person. So the police have also decided, you know what, it's high time we also put these people to the test. The bodyguard and the driver have been arrested. They are currently under investigation because they gave conflicting statements. The first statement that they gave was during the night that Kasipul MP was assassinated. And the next statement is when they were called to record their statement days after the arrest of the first suspect that were arrested. But they went ahead to contradict their statement, which means they are playing at something. There is an hidden agenda that the bodyguard and the driver have. Remember, we were being asked, why didn't even the bodyguard fire a single shot? Remember, these are four shots that were fired. Three hit Kasipul MP, killing him there and then. One was a hit to break the window. Are we together? Now, what does this tell you? If you are the bodyguard, trained to handle the security of a member of parliament, you are given the mandate even to take a bullet for that person. But what the bodyguard did was to, after the shooting, is then he opened the window of the vehicle that Kasipul MP was in and trying to pursue the shooter by foot. He didn't fire even one single shot on air to try scare the assassin. I mean, he opened the door, tried to look where the assassin had gone, then came back to the vehicle, and they drove to Nairobi Hospital, where they went to try and resuscitate the MP and give him the medical attention. And that is why police should keep on pressuring the said bodyguard and the driver to give accounts of their involvement in this assassination, because we can't rule them out. If there is something that we can't do in this investigation, is rule these people out in matters of the assassination of the MP. But there is a question we are also asking the police. Yes, we don't reject that you have carried thorough investigation into this matter and you have arrested suspects who have been found with the murder weapon and everything. But let us ask you this one thing. How can you tell us that the assassination of Charles Ong'ondo is linked to a criminal network? This is something that we all pinpoint and say the motive of this murder was politically motivated. We have been told that the first account of things pointed at political assassination. So now the coin is being flipped towards criminal network. What did the criminals have to do with this, and what was their benefit in the assassination of this man? That is the question that we ask. And let's be clear. We have seen such cases happen in the country. I shall remind you that the DCI arrested a suspect in the murder of over 10 people in Mukuru kwa Jenga. The man who was involved and named as the killer who killed the people that were dumped in Kware, Collins Jumaisi Alusa. That man escaped from Gingiri police station about a year ago. I mean, about 7 or 8 months ago. But the culprit has never been arrested until then. Mnatuambia huyu Collins Jumaisi Alusa alienda wapi? Did he have the knowledge to escape every police dragnet kuliko hawa wenye walihusika na kifo cha Charles Were, ambao they had the money, they had the means, and they had everything in position for them to escape being tracked by the police? How did Collins Jumaisi Alusa escape the dragnet of the police? Ndio maana naambiwa hii inaweza kuwa ni karata fiche pia ambayo inachezwa hapa. So as long as the investigation is ongoing, we want to hear a confession coming out of these suspects that have been arrested. Because yes, they have led you to money, to, to, to the weapons used in the assassination and all that, but we want to know what was the motive of this assassination, because hata ukiwa assassin unalipwa kumaliza mtu, you also you always ask why am I taking this risk? Because killing an MP is one of the greatest risks that you can take in this country. Why were they taking this risk? Who paid them? What amount of money were they paid? And why did this person want the MP dead? That is the question. For now, that's what's up. Make sure you subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report. We shall keep you updated on the latest development in this case.